What's going on, guys? I got this 2012 BMW 535. It's a rear wheel drive because I'm not a big fan of X-Drive, and I rebuilt the engine using an eBay kit that was $800. Right now it's running smooth. This is like the third startup. It's running full temperature, no noise, no whatsoever. So I'm gonna run through, I'm gonna put a video because I took a video while rebuilding it, exactly what I changed, and then I'm gonna go over what worked and what didn't, just because some of the fitment was not as great as obviously for the price that it was. All right, so basically the whole bottom end is from the kit. I got the crank, I got the piston rods, I got the pistons, I got the bearings as well, the crankshaft bearings, main plate. I used the OEM ones, the bolts, just because they're kind of expensive and I didn't want to go over budget. But the fitment is pretty good, but we'll see when they start the car. I also used the oil pump guide from the kit, just because the one that was in the car was already brittle. And basically what happened was this piston 4, the bearings broke and it went through the block. So I got a block for $80. Got lucky on that. Another thing I used from the kit is the head gasket. The fitment is good. The valve cover gasket, a little wonky, they all do. The timing chain, guides, chain, and sprockets, I used the ones that are already on the engine because they're in pretty good condition. Look like they've been done recently. What else I used from the kit? That's pretty much it. Like this one was from the kit because it was brittle. The head bolt, the cylinder head bolts, I used the stock ones. Now the only thing I got that was OEM is the crank bolt and the 2 sprocket bolts. I don't want to take a risk with those, reusing them, or basically have something snap. So the whole bottom end is from the kit. When you separate the bed plate, it's just silicone, so like you don't need a gasket for that. I use this. Now there's 2 different ones from this depending on your car. This one has a tensioner like this, but if you have the actual other tensioner, you're gonna have a hole over here, and then that's another one. Also, I use the front main seal, the crank seal, and the rear main seal. I got a good brand, the Cortego, because these are OEM. And yeah, pretty much that's it. The kit comes like with pretty much all the gaskets, like the new crank. You just gotta clean the new crank. The oil pan gasket I'm gonna reuse. It does come with the sprockets. It does come with tensioner, chains, everything. Pretty much like the whole thing. I just didn't want to take the risk with those parts. I just used whatever I needed, just to kind of see if this kit is actually gonna work. The fitment is pretty good, so we're gonna see when we put it back in the car and start it up. All right, so first things first, everything on the bottom end is from the eBay kit. The crank, the piston, the rods, the bearings for the crank and the pistons. I used the oil pump guide because the one I had was broken. That was originally on the car, was broken. I got a block for $80. I got very lucky with that. The oil pickup tube, the X-Drive one doesn't work. I learned that the hard way. So I got one from FCP Euro, which was kind of expensive. It was like $150. So if yours is damaged, order it before you start the kit, because it's very hard. Nobody has it. It'll take like 3-4 days to come. Now, my timing chain with the guides and the sprockets it looked like it was fairly recently replaced, maybe like 20,000 miles. So I kept those originally because I did not want to put that and like increase the risk. But the fitment on the crank and the pistons was very, very good. I was actually surprised. Oil filter housing gasket and cooler gasket I ordered from the shop like a good brand because that Fitment was not that good. The valve cover gasket, the same thing. With the Fitment was not good. Oil pan gasket was fine. Front crank seal and rear main seal, I also got a very good brand. I didn't want to cheap out on that because it's a big job and I did not want to deal with that. If the crank and everything was good, which it is. The crank bolt, also good brand. I ordered OEM one. The camshaft sprockets, OEM bolts. I did not want to mess around with that either. And yeah, pretty much the whole kit was not bad. Like if all you need is the bottom end, it's perfect for the money. I paid, it was like 800, but there's other kits, there's sales, you can get it for like 600-700. Overall it was good. I also ended up ordering a Fufu charge pipe because that one that was in the car was destroyed. So this is a budget build. I got it just to mess around with it, figure out, see what's going on, and see if the kit works, because I looked for reviews everywhere and nobody has reviews. So this is a review that it's a good kit, it'll work. If you do it on your own, it's even better because you don't got to pay a shop. Like, I just got an X5. He wants to do the same thing. He's like, I'll take the risk. I'm helping him out on the labor, so whatever I can use, I will use from the kit. Like, the gaskets I was not a big fan of because just the way they fit, but overall the engine is running pretty great. The turbo gaskets, the round ones, they were too big, so if you need to replace those, get different ones. Luckily for me, I work on a bunch of Beamers, so I had plenty of them laying around. And yeah, besides that, I mean, the engine is running good. It runs up to temperature. Not a bad kit, because everywhere I was looking, everything was very expensive. And I mean, I got this car, it's simply just to mess around with the engine, do it, like fully rebuild it, and just to see if that kit works. Because since this engine has a lot of these issues, I get a lot of clients. It's very expensive to replace the engine or even just rebuild it with good parts. So this is like a different alternative. Like, I'm obviously gonna drive the car, put some miles on it, make sure it's good, you know? But yeah, besides that, it looks pretty good. No issues whatsoever. Like, I've been running it up to temperature multiple times, just making sure everything is good. I mean, I paid $2,000 for this car, which is pretty clean. They got the M Sport packages. As you can see, you got the M5 steering wheel. The interior looks in immaculate shape. Outside, it looks pretty good. Like, there's a little ding at the door, but whatever. So the whole thing cost me $3,100 with everything, like the eBay kit, $3,200 if you want to put the charge pipe in there. So $3,200, I got a clean car. Obviously, like, it's not 100%, but I can drive it around. I mean, I do 2-3 miles a day because I live close to work, so not a big issue. But other than that, definitely will recommend this kit. If you do it on your own, you're gonna save a lot of money. Just make sure the gaskets, the crank bolt, the front and rear main seal, you get good brands, and the crank bolt and the camshaft sprocket bolts. Besides that, it's pretty good. I mean, even I use a lot of the stuff that was in the car. Like, it came with like cylinder head bolts. I did not use those. I kept it OEM, even though like they have not been changed. It's doing its job. Like, I did not want to go over, because the crank bolts, the bed plate bolts, if I go with all of that, it's gonna be pretty expensive. So I was trying to keep it as minimal as possible, mainly for experience, mainly to mess around with it. And it really didn't take me that long. It took me, I have a lift, so it took me 2.5 hours to take the engine out and put it on the stand. Throughout the week, I worked on it, while obviously when I had some free time at work, which probably was like 6-7 hours of total time, just to put everything, rip apart everything and put it back together. And it took me like 6 hours to put it back in the car and button everything up. I just got like some covers to put on them, that's about it. So not really that bad, you know? So all in all, I got a decently clean car. And yeah, so if you want to go ahead and get this kit, I think it's gonna work. Pretty far so good. Like, I even did the test to check the tolerance on the bearings. It passed. It was good. So I read one reviewer like, oh, like just get the like good bearings. Obviously, like, this car has 180,000 miles, so like I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. But if you got low miles, like maybe like 100,000 or like 120, okay. If you got under like 130, then definitely like get good bearings if you want to spend the money. Like, I was just on a budget, you know, but it's definitely worth it to get the kit. Like, I'm obviously gonna drive it, and if anybody wants to comment, I'll post it on the comments, like the updates and stuff. But yeah, so good luck if you want to try this kit. If anybody has any questions, just comment on it. I try to check it pretty often. I have the notifications on if I get any comments. And good luck.